Hi, I'm Ben, Solutions Consultant at Descartes Peoplevox. My job is to help our customers set their warehouse management systems up in the best possible way to allow them to scale their business and hit growth goals. I've worked with global brands like Opoly, Able and Lounge Underwear, as well as the next generation of direct-to-consumer retailers like Kalani Kinis, ASRV and Jim King. In this short tour, I'll be showing you what a typical day in the life of a Peoplevox user might look like, as well as some of the key functionality that sets us apart, making us the go-to WMS for the e-commerce industry. Before we get into the tour itself, it's worth showing you how Peoplevox might sit in your tech stack. We will become the master of your inventory and look after the processes within the four walls of your warehouse. Typically, this means receiving sales information from e-commerce platforms like Shopify or ERPs like Brightpearl, and sending back shipment confirmation and tracking details, something we'll connect to a carrier management platform to handle. First up, let's log into the mobile app. Since 90% of what happens in your warehouse is going to be on the move, this is typically where we spend most of the time. Here's the main menu, and you can see all the various actions possible within the app. This is set up as an admin, but we can control which users can access which features through permissions. If you're a picker, we might only show picking options and not some of the more advanced stock control functions. We'll start with goods in, which is crucial to get right. You can receive goods with or without a purchase order. The aim is to receive them as fast as possible, ideally by scanning stock in against the purchase order to make sure everything you are expecting is there. We then scan inventory into a location within your warehouse. Usually this is into a goods in staging area, onto a pallet, or to a put-away trolley. From here, we're ready to move the stock into the main warehouse, where the system can tell you what to put where. From goods in, you can either choose to move the stock into pick faces or move it into bulk storage. This will depend on what's been received and how big the warehouse is. Ultimately, the platform allows you to be flexible and makes it easy for you to move stock around the warehouse to suit the current needs of the operation. One of the biggest productivity killers can be when a picker goes to a location and the item they're looking for isn't there, often because the item needs replenishing from bulk or overstock. Peoplevox would never send a picker to a bin if an item wasn't there, and also supports task-based replenishment, meaning rules recognise when you need to replenish and create a task to perform the action. For example, we might get a task to replenish 50 units to the pick face once the minimum stock level is reached. We touched on this earlier, but the key to Peoplevox is that it becomes the master of inventory for your warehouse. This is a secret to stopping costly overselling and underselling. The inventory numbers available to sell are communicated in real time between your warehouse and your storefronts. Whether this is an available stock figure to an e-commerce platform like Shopify, or an on-hand stock figure to another platform like NetSuite, Brightpearl or Linkworks. Peoplevox also has a web application, which is used mainly for more stationary tasks in the warehouse like reporting and task management, as well as packing and returns workflows. The warehouse supervisor might go to the Locations tab here to set up, edit or remove locations from the system in line with the physical layout of the warehouse. Likewise, our returns functionality can be found here, where details of products being sent back into the warehouse by customers can be reviewed and administered. Maybe the most used area in the web application for a warehouse supervisor is going to be action creation, where picking tasks are created with a huge amount of flexibility depending on the order or delivery service type. Heading back into the warehouse, we're going to show you exactly what picking, packing and shipping an order looks like using the Peoplevox application. Pickers follow on-screen instructions taking them from location to location, picking all the items in the fastest possible route around the warehouse or zone. The key part here is validation. If you scan the wrong item or collect the wrong quantity, then you won't be allowed to move forward. We can just show the guys over at Able here picking onto a cart. As you can see, they're actually sorting items as they pick into separate orders. This is going to make the pack and ship operation much faster when they're done with this cart. This is one of multiple approaches for picking, where we are typically seeing anything from 100 to 400 picks per person per hour, depending on order profile, product category, etc. Moving over to the pack bench, we've got Able again, kicking off their packing process by scanning the tote, having second validation of all of our items, automatically receiving a carrier label once the shipment is confirmed. This is a process that allows our customers to ship orders out at speed while maintaining exceptional accuracy. Last thing we wanted to show you on this rapid product tour, how do you know how well your warehouse is performing? Peoplevox has a collection of reports you can run, covering everything from goods received to orders shipped. Our dashboards are also very popular, and you will often see these up on big screens in our customers' warehouses. This one is showing how many items each member of the team has packed a day and how many more orders are left in the system. So that's it. Hope this helps give you a really quick insight into the capabilities of the warehouse management system and how it will bring more accuracy, more efficiency, and some increased levels of calm to any e-commerce operation. If you do want to learn more, don't hesitate to get in touch through the website.